Yo, yo, it's Pika calling in from Singapore. It is Saturday night. Um, it's about to be midnight, you guys. And as usual, I'm still up. Um, Great day today. We started off with going to the temple. I told you yesterday we were at the temple and we cut a bunch of vegetables to help the temple cooks. So it was part of our volunteer service order. So we cut all the vegetables up for them, and they actually cooked everything very, very early this morning. So we went back to the temple this morning to help feed the masses. So we served lunch today, which is really cool, actually. And it's something my grandparents started, I don't know how many years ago, but my uncle is taking over and doing it for them as well now. So hopefully, we will carry on, carry on, carry on, completely do this every year for as long as the temple is there, and as long as there are people to feed. So it was actually quite nice. Very, very great feeling. Once again, I got to be in that very chill temple atmosphere. Obviously, there were a million people out there because the line started before they even did the prayers today, waiting for food. It's kind of ridiculous, but whatever. So I served everyone, and at about, I think it was like 2 o'clock, I went ahead and left because I needed to go to work. So I got to wear a sari to work yesterday and a sari to work today as well. It's kind of cool, kind of different, and I don't know if I could pull that off in the US, but I'm kind of glad that I can here. So I can, get all jigged up in a suit and everything, or office wear, highly formal office wear, or I could get jigged up in a sari and feel pretty damn confident and, like I'm on top of the world doing that too. So I feel pretty, I love saris. I've been wearing saris since I was 16, and I love them. I would rather never wear a Punjabi suit or kurta ever again if I can help it. I mean, I will if I'm like super lazy and don't really feel like, getting dressed up. But saris are for me. I kind of wish I'd been able to wear a tavani, which is like a half sari. It's what we wear when we first attain age or whatever. Or no, before we attain age, I think. I don't know. There's some rule about married women can't wear thawanis. I wish we could. I might actually just do it just because I can. Because I'm no longer technically married. I'm single, divorced. It's complicated. Whatever. But yeah, I wouldn't mind bringing that trend back. That'd be really cool, actually. I really enjoyed that. So that was today. Went to work, and we had a workshop. We had actually an appointment scheduled for 4 o'clock tomorrow, which we were able to reschedule to today instead, which worked out very well. We were supposed to have 2 people attend. As with most situations, you always have a no-show here or there, and so we did have one no-show, but we did also have 2 people show up. So out of the 2 people, we closed both people. But the good news is one person has 3 children she wants to put in. So I'm actually really excited about that. So that was good news today. Got home really late though. That was the only problem. I think I left the office at like 8:15, and my mom asked me if I wouldn't mind picking up dinner. So I went to pick up dinner, but I didn't pick up the same thing for everyone. And the things I picked out for my mom and my daughter didn't go over so well. I feel really badly about that. But what I picked out for myself was actually pretty good. So I may actually try and do that again tomorrow, maybe. I don't know. We'll see. What did I want to talk about? Plateaus. All right. So for those of you who don't know or maybe don't understand what I'm talking about, a plateau is where you steady climb, you push, 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 you put in action, your business is moving forward. Okay, let's put it in the analogy of an Instagram page. You're busy engaging people. You're posting every day. You're liking other people's pages. You're commenting on other people's pages. You're following other people, and eventually, you get people following you back. So slowly, steadily, your Instagram page is growing, and something happens, and you suddenly don't continue that that engagement, that following, the actions that you're putting in. You stop for maybe a day. And suddenly, you've stopped growing. You're either backpedaling all of a sudden, you're losing followers, or you're just stuck where you are. And sometimes, even if you are continuing the action, you kind of come to a situation where nothing's moving. You've grown, and then suddenly nothing is moving. Now, as much as that is great, and you feel like you're still doing a lot of actions, you need to go ahead and stop for a second and take note of what exactly is going on. If you hit a plateau, it means that whatever you've been doing up to this point worked, but going forward it will no longer work. So you're gonna have to tweak your methods a little bit. I found that I get a pretty good instinct about when I need to post, what I need to post, how I need to post, if I do it continuously. Now, there are some days where I miss a whole day, miss 2 days, post twice in a day, and it's not very consistent, and I don't like it. So I tried really hard to do it at the same time every day, but it doesn't necessarily happen that way. So what I do instead is just post at some point, again, so that everything is, it looks like it's consistent moving. It's always moving forward. But something else I noticed, all of a sudden, because I have everything on my Facebook page and it's also translated onto my personal page, the exact same post, for some reason my engagement has gone way down on my personal page. Usually I can fill up my page with lots of likes and comments and stuff, people I know, family members, friends, whatever from around the world, and they normally continue to react and engage. But lately, I found myself on a plateau. It's like I push. I was doing really well, and then suddenly I'm not getting any kind of engagements at all. So I'm thinking suddenly the strategy should be that, yes, while my Instagram is connected to my Facebook page, I should probably post something different on my personal page every time. Instead of linking everything together where it's the same content everywhere, I think I'm just going to change up my Facebook page, my personal Facebook page itself. So maybe I will continue to grow and, create a little bit of brand awareness on that side, but I also have the business page that's launched and ready to go. With my health, I made a bet with my best friend saying that, in a month, it was from August 21st to September 21st, I was going to gain 5 kilos. Yeah, I don't know what I was thinking, but as it is, it's hard for me to gain weight. So I'm thinking 5 kilos, yeah, you're full of shit. I did not work out for the whole month. I do want to put that out there as a disclaimer. Normally, if I do start working out, it will increase my appetite, which will, level out my sleeping situation where I won't be able to keep my eyes open. I'd have to go to sleep, So I did start eating a lot better. I did start sleeping a little bit better. I could use a little more water at work, so I bought a humongous 2-liter container of water today to keep at the office. So, little by little, I am putting in action, and like I said, I have hit a plateau. It's easy for me to get stuck at 50 kg, which is about 110 pounds. But I don't want to be 110. I want to be 125 at the most ideal weight. But even then, I don't want it to be jiggly 125. I would rather it be toned and trim and, a little bit of a hard body. Like not pronounced, obviously, but something where I'm very, very toned and very, very strong. So yeah, I find plateaus in pretty much everything you do. And as much as it seems comfortable because you know where you've been, you know where you are, you kind of know what to expect going forward. There may be a meltdown with your child, or it might be someone fussing about, oh my God, we did this again today, can we do something different? It could be anything, but the point is for you to remain calm and stick to the plan. Whatever the plan is, it should include the end goal so that you know exactly where you're going to go from here to there, so that no matter what happens, you don't get sidetracked, you don't turn around, you don't change the goalposts, and you don't overextend yourself, because you are worth someone's whole confidence, you know what I mean? So just take care of yourself and all of this, and I know I need to take my own advice and actually sleep at some point. But like I said, plateaus, all right? So you build, and then you kind of stop. It's almost like the top of the log ride where you've been slowly inching up. You get to the top of the log ride and they stop for a second, and you get to take in the view before it suddenly plummets you to what seems like your death at the bottom of the water tube or whatever. So the plateau, it's bound to happen no matter what. It doesn't matter what kind of business you have, traditional, online, whatever. You need to be aware of your bottom line, so that if you notice that you've plateaued, you need to look at what it is that's been working up till this point, and then really scrap all of it and try over again, so that you can maybe pick up the engagement, pick up the slack that turned into a plateau, and keep yourself moving forward. So plateaus are a natural part of life. But what you do when you see them, if you notice them, if you're awake enough to notice, okay, what are you going to do then? Usually you're going to call your wife and be like, man, did you know I just heard? But in the event that you don't have a wife, in the event that, if let's say it's me, what would you do? So obviously if I had a good idea, I would try and call my best friend circle, basically. Starts with mom, next is my brother, the third would be Rishandan out in Sri Lanka, and then after that it would be, whoever the teacher is and other students that have been through this class. So I know what I need to do. But now I need to be able to guide you to be able to, do what you need to do so you can get to the place that you want to be eventually. So plateaus, do not unpack and live there. That is another form of a comfort zone. And you know what? Nothing grows in a comfort zone. So obviously, if you're at a plateau, you've hit a mark. Everything you've done up till now has been sufficient. But to level up, you're going to have to like buck up and learn a couple things. You're going to have to like really pay attention to the game and study it so that you can play the game and win rather than be played by the game. So, yeah, that's pretty much it about plateaus. I really hope that, whatever situations you may find yourself in, if you do find yourself in, a situation where you can't say what you want to say because you're limited and you're trying to move forward. So there are plenty of ways where you can move forward. There are plenty of people to ask for help and for advice. There's millions of people on YouTube. There's millions of people doing pod shows and radio shows and also marketing like we are, which entails, affirmations, so to speak, in the room that kind of keep you motivated, keep you wanting to do more. It kind of guides what you're going to look for the rest of the day if you don't actually have some pressing matter to attend to. So obviously everyone has been through a plateau. What you do with it, just definitely defines who you are, and it cements what other people thought of you in the first place. So I'm hoping it's all good impressions. I'm hoping that even if it isn't, that you're very, very careful and you're not going to take it out of the store, because that would be wrong. So, pay attention. Pay very close attention to everything that's going on. Try and figure out where it is that your skills have kind of slacked or is no longer sufficient for what you want to do next. And you always level up. You continue to grow no matter what the situation is, whether you're actively growing your own business, actively pushing for self-development. It could be anything, but I want you to know that you have it in your hands. The power is in your hands to be able to change your fate, to be able to push forward, to be able to level up, so to speak. So if you got to go eat a mushroom like Mario does and level up, then do that. Go do what you got to do. You know what you need to do. Just pay attention and make sure you don't get stuck at a plateau for too long. Does that make sense? I hope I made sense, because I'm pretty sure I just fell asleep while I was talking to you as well. So yeah, plateaus are a natural part of life. Don't get sidetracked. Don't get disappointed. Just do something about it. See what you can do to level up. All right? I'm going to catch you tomorrow. Bye.